The most dangerous sin of them all. Pride. Just kidding. Today I'll be talking about pride, ego, and how we see ourselves versus how other people see us. Okay, this might be an open letter to myself more than anything else, but I think you could learn a thing or two from this video that's going to be useful for your life. So, I'm gonna be honest and I'll begin by saying this. I'm a very prideful person. No way around it. I'm very prideful. My pride throws me in situations that wouldn't happen otherwise if I had my ego in check from the moment I stepped out of my house that day. And I'm not proud of that. It's straight up bizarre the way I simply won't back down from an argument. Sometimes, even if I'm in the wrong. If my pride or ego is hurt, I'll rather die on that hill than to admit I'm in the wrong. And that's some fucking bullshit. Look, I know how it feels bad to go back on something you said. That feeling sucks. But let me tell you something. You're not lesser just because you were wrong on something. Actually, it's quite the opposite. By acknowledging your mistakes, you're a better person than most in these days. You'd be surprised by the scarcity of honesty and humility in this day and age. Oh, and don't even get me started on the feeling of worthlessness. Like that voice in your mind that is never satisfied with anything you do, nothing is enough. You always look around and seems like everyone is moving while you're stuck in place, like your legs grew roots all of a sudden. But in reality, you just finished that project like a few months ago, and it's just taking your time to rest. Society these days is way too fast-paced and progress-driven, and you can't live like that. You can't sum up your life on grinding yourself to dust while you keep telling yourself that you will be satisfied when you reach point A in life. That's not how it works. Because as soon as you reach point A in life, you now seek point B. And then you're going to seek point C, and so on until you're seeking a new letter to add to the alphabet so you can keep on progressing. Like, do you know who else kept mindlessly charging? Do you know who else kept mindlessly charging forward like there's no tomorrow? Eren Yeager. And look where that got him. Now he's a pigeon, living off crumbs Granny keeps throwing at him on the park. Dude, I know it's important to have aspirations and life goals and all that shit. But if you keep looking only to the future, you won't live the present. And even worse, you won't learn from your past actions. Oogway taught that shit in Kung Fu Panda 1. Damn, I miss Oogway. Look, I myself am guilty of this. Sometimes I keep thinking that I'm stuck in time, but then I look around me. I was asked to represent the hip-hop movement of my town along with a few of my friends. We went to another state for a challenge between our towns. Look, yeah, we lost, but that's besides the point. One day I'll make a video about my hip-hop career, and that lasted 1 year and a half. And there's also a more recent example. I write. I'm part of a project that my friend is working on. So basically, he's making a story about his TTRPG. If you're a nerd like me, you know what I'm talking about. Come on, I won't explain what a tabletop RPG is. But I'm a writer. One of, if not the only one, in the project. And after we're done with the campaign, we're turning that shit into a book series. Yeah. We're turning hobby into money. Call us a bakery, by the way, we're gonna make bread in the future. Sorry, sorry, sorry for that. I'm not proud of being this way. Sorry. Terrible joke aside, what I meant to say with all of this is when you think you are stuck in life, stop everything you're doing. Take a deep breath and start looking around you. Look back at the path you walked. I guarantee you're going to notice your evolution. People around you notice. They don't tell you enough, but they see you. They see your effort. Maybe some will not encourage you. Hell, some may even demoralize you. But that just means two things. One, cut that bitch out of your life. Like, friends don't shoot down your dreams. They may, of course, they may criticize you or try to keep you grounded on reality. But shooting down your aspirations is crazy work. That's up behavior at its finest. And two, you can't be judged for helping a sweet grandma cross the street. No matter what end goal you have for your life, people will talk shit. People will doubt your skills, and no matter how successful you are, people are gonna find a way to hate on you. Simple as that. And the last subject about pride I wanted to talk about is more of an ego thing, but still, ego and pride are two sides of the same coin. You just need to learn when to bet on the right side. Like, of course, you need to be confident on your skills. Yeah, no shit. But don't set unreasonably high standards for yourself. Come on. I can bet my house that if someone else did the same mistake as you did, you'd treat your actions way harsher than the other person's. And it's okay to strive to be better. There's nothing wrong with that. But you gotta learn when to cut yourself some slack. Mistakes happen. We're human. We're bound to get things wrong. This video is a great example of that. Like, do you know how many times I recorded audios and rewrote the script of this video? A lot. And that's the beauty of life. It's learning, going through adversity, and making it to the other side, and looking back and being proud of the things you accomplished. That's life. But for now, I'll be heading out. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Even if only one person sees this and starts improving something in their life, that's enough for me. Because then I can start being proud instead of being prideful.